what is mindfulness? Mindfulness is a buzzword. However, a buzzword in the Western culture, but an ancient practice in Eastern cultures. On the path, we use mindfulness as a foundation for every step we take towards our well being, which is truly what makes it sustainable, what makes it practical for everyday living. Because mindfulness is a way of life, it is a way of being and operating. We've just gotten away from that operation system based on everything that grabs our attention and our awareness and kind of drains that away from the present moment and into something else. We're endlessly thinking about the past or creating our futures, and leaves little room for us to really be in the moment. So mindfulness really is about paying attention on purpose in the present moment, and most importantly, non-judgmentally. So we really want to add in that layer of acceptance of the moment as it is, when it is, and letting it come and go, because that's what happens. All time is going to continuously kind of circulate. So this moment isn't going to last forever. But a new moment will come, and a new moment, and a new moment. Practical daily living in a mindful sort of way includes perhaps washing the dishes. When you're washing the dishes, can you sense the temperature of the water, the soapy texture, maybe there's a smell to your soap, or maybe the water, you left your dishes a little too long, right? So really being with the process of washing dishes, even though that might seem very mundane and boring, you can make it into a pretty pleasant experience when you involve all of your senses, when you're paying attention, when you're doing it on purpose, and you're not really allowing the mental chatter to take you away from your life. Right? Your life right then is washing dishes. So why not just allow yourself to wash the dishes? It goes the same for so many things when you're going for a walk. We often plug in our headphones or get on the phone to go for a moment of what we think is, healthy practice, which it can be for sure. But how often do you step outside for a walk without any distraction, without headphones, without something to occupy your awareness? You have plenty in the natural world to focus on in a sensory way, the way that your feet feel when you're walking along, the sight of the trees, the sky, the clouds, the birds, the plants, everything that you pass is visually engaging and vital. And even in winter, like there's so much to see, there's so much to explore through the visual cortex. There's also numerous sounds. If you live in a city, there's so much to hear, and sometimes we do want to plug that away and then kind of dim that out. And there's also so much to hear when you're somewhere where there's not a whole lot of city noise, right? All of the flora and fauna making their sounds with the brush of the wind or with the night sky starting to appear. There's a lot to explore and experience when we pay attention, especially in the moment. And it's not about breaking it down or analyzing it, it's just being. We often forget that that is our role, our title, a human being, not a human doing, not a human thinking, not a human planning, not a human ruminating, right? We're a human being. We're being in the experience of being a part of the world, very infused in our lives on a day-to-day, moment-to-moment basis. Now, that's not to say that the practices of organizing, planning, goal setting, and reflection are not important. Again, those are all practices we'll explore on the path to find the way to do that mindfully, that foundation, and to do it sustainably. Practical daily tips to give you a more mindful way of living.